Welcome. Today we're doing a budget build with an ARC B580 and also a 14600K. There's some amazing deals out there right now when it comes to Black Friday, and I thought, hey, let's just do a build. I haven't done one in a couple weeks, and I thought you guys might like it. So yeah, let's get right into it here. I went with the ARC B580 for my graphics card. This is actually the Founders Edition, Limited Edition ARC B580. It's the same graphics card that I had in my mini PC. I upgraded to an RTX 5070. I thought, I'll be able to sell this in a build, make some profit on it. I bought this for $230 locally, probably about 3 or 4 months ago. Also, we're rocking a 14600K. Got this off Amazon. It got delivered in like a day, and got this for $150 off Amazon. And now, here's the thing with PC parts. I looked on Amazon and I did not see this for the same price. I saw like a 14600KF for like $165. So that's still a good price. Very good CPU for the 150s there. And yeah, then also got like a B760M motherboard. This thing's got PCIe Gen 5, DDR4, really cheap. Got it for $90 off Newegg. So let's go ahead and jump in here. I'll pull up the stream, make sure we're actually live. Daddy. I am daddy, bro. All right. Got the stream pulled up so I can see y'all's chats. And here we go. Oh, my shutter speed. Let me fix that. There we go. All right, AWI B760 motherboard. I don't know why, but this camera overhead, this overhead cam kind of defaults to a very low shutter speed. And that's why you see the blurry off the bat there. I fixed it though. We got Wi-Fi. Very nice. You definitely want to have Wi-Fi when you're doing budget builds to flip. Most people do not have Ethernet right beside their computer, so they have to use Wi-Fi. Here we go. This is a very decent board. Let's see, can I zoom out a little bit? Very decent board that we have here. PCIe Gen 5, 2 Gen 4 NVMe slots. It's a 2-DIMM board, so you could probably overclock DDR5 or DDR4 pretty far on this thing. And yeah, it's just a nice little board for $90 off Newegg at the moment. I went to go get milk and I ended up just building a whole gaming PC. That's what I tell my wife. I had the camera a lot closer today, so it's a lot more zoomed in than I would like, and that's just how it's going to be. All right, it actually looks kind of nice there. So let's start with the CPU cooler. Let me switch over. Or the CPU. We got the 14600K, like I said. Picked this bad boy up for $150. Absolute steal. And I know it's a steal because, like I said, on Amazon it's already higher than that price. It sold out like really quick. So I picked up 2 of these. I also picked up a 12600KF for like $115. Oh, I'm cutting the wrong side there. And then I picked up a 12700KF for the same price, $150. Honestly, I think the 14600K for $150 is better than the 12700KF because, number one, it has an iGPU, it has more physical cores, and then higher boost clocks, and then higher cache per core because the Raptor Lake architecture. But yeah, this is definitely a good motherboard. All right, it's glorious. Look at it. Everything's inverted for me. So if I go right, it goes left for you guys. Wow. All right. Now let's see if I can do this upside down. You already know I can. I do this all the time. There we go. We're going to wiggle it, make sure it's in place. Looks great. And pop. There we go. 14,600K secured. Thoughts on B600 or B6000? So let me get this straight. You want to buy the Pro RTX card, the $9,000 card, for what, 15% more CUDA cores? I guess you're getting 96 gigs of VRAM. So if you need some sort of large language model or AI, I guess that's your only choice. I mean, what else are you going to do? You could probably get like, man, how many 3090s could you get for that price? You could probably get like 10 3090s, and then you would have more overall VRAM. Maybe that's better. I haven't looked into how that all works. I would assume that you're going to run into some pretty big losses trying to put all those GPUs together when it comes to AI work and stuff, but I don't know, man. $9,000 for a GPU. It's the same die as the 5090. It just has 15% more CUDA cores unlocked. Sure, you get 96 gigs of VRAM, but I don't know, man. It's kind of weird how this year Black Friday has just been going on all month, and it looks like Amazon just said, we're doing Black Friday a week early, and everything seems to be going out of stock pretty quick, so. All right, you guys seen this drive before. It is the XG7000 from KingSpec. It's a good drive. It maxes out Gen 4 speed, so it's like whatever, I'll take that. I need to grab from the motherboard here. Here it is. Standoffs from the motherboard and the screws from the motherboard. I actually stockpiled SSDs just in case they blow up in price. I have this one. I think I have 3 more 1 terabytes after I use this one, which, that's not a ton or anything, but, or maybe I have 4 more. I'm just screwing in this M.2 standoff. I kind of wanted to update you guys actually on the whole PC market. In one of my videos, I said that I think people were in some sort of recession because no one's buying computer parts, but everyone's interested in computer parts. And I have an update. I did have pretty much all my stocks sell out for like pretty good prices, like what I was asking for. So it might have just been a lull that couple of weeks and people were maybe waiting on their paycheck. Now I do have 2 new computers listed that I kind of built off stream. Or actually no, the 4070 that I built on stream last time, that is still listed. That's usual because that is it's an over $1,000 PC build. So, people aren't going to rush to buy that. This is very difficult to screw this in. But basically, I don't know. It seems like people are actually still interested in buying computer parts and they have the money. That was just a short little month there where everyone was hitting me up and no one wanted to pull the trigger. So I'll keep you guys updated and see if the market gets any worse for selling computers. But after I saw that, I'm like, okay, I need to double down for the Christmas season, and I bought a lot. Like, boys, I have so much inventory. I have this 14600K. I have another 14600K coming. I have a 12600KF, 12700KF. I have a 9600X in the garage there. So I have so much stock. It's kind of insane. And I'm just kind of doubling down saying, yeah, there's going to be a huge demand for Christmas season. I'm banking on RAM prices increasing and SIs running out of inventory, things like that. All right, next up we have some Corsair Vengeance LPX. You've probably seen this RAM before. It's a very old line of RAM. I bought this locally, and it was a while back. I can't remember. I want to say I spent $50 on this, but it's a 32 gig kit. So it's like, okay, that's pretty good. And that's exactly what we're going to need with this 14600K. Getting 32 gigabytes on a build like this. Oh, does that not line up? No, the sticker faces the wrong way with these. I should have known. There we go. You know, a 32 gigabyte kit right now in 2025 is basically like master race status. There we go. That's nice. Just because of RAM prices, like I'm pretty sure 32 gigs of DDR4 costs like 120, 150 bucks right now, which is insane for like that was literally like $40 like 2 months ago. 40. I was paying $40 over and over again. And I looked at a kit, it was like a Silicon Power 32 gig kit. I bought it for $40 and now it's $150. So yeah, it's not too fun there. The one bad thing about this motherboard is it has an IO shield. I really wish they would have spent another 10 cents and just like had the IO shield on the board. But yeah, welcome. You're from Albania, nice. Welcome for the stream. We're building a PC. This is a 14600K, 1 terabyte SSD, 32 gigs of DDR4. We're pairing it with a Intel Arc B580. So Founders Edition, it's gonna be nice. I'm gonna try to sell this thing for $1,000. I want you guys to guess, how much did I spend on this build? How much did I spend on this build? Let me know. All right. Next up, actually, I want to put on the CPU cooler bracket. This is a mistake a lot of people make. They wait till their motherboard is mounted to put on their CPU bracket. And that's just kind of difficult to do it that way. So I always try to just mount the bracket on the motherboard before I actually mount the motherboard to the case. I've never used this cooler before. It is a Boyu Supreme. I just saw, you know, it has a lot of heat pipes. This was $30 for like a dual heat pipe or like a dual chamber cooler. It has 2 fans. Like these fans don't really look too good, but it's like whatever. I think I'm gonna replace the front fan with like just a basic white one because they have like their branding on the front. And I'm like, I really don't like that. But I think, you know, having this for your 14600K, this is gonna be able to cool it, tame it, and it's gonna be able to run at max clocks for basically forever with a cooler like this. So it's gonna be good. Unfortunately, I will have to look at the manual right quick. Okay, you got a 5080 Master. Just overclock that thing, dude. Overclock it to like 3.2 gigahertz. Crank the memory slider to 3 plus 3000, and you ought to be able to get close to 4090 from what I've seen. My boy Danny Reviews actually uploaded a video about that. He was showing it's around like 5-10% slower than a 4090 when you do that. AMD, Intel. So obviously we're gonna need this back plate. Like, I'm so torn, guys, like where hardware prices are gonna go. Like, I do not know. Like, one side of me is like doom and gloom, and it's like, dude, prices are just gonna get worse. Things are gonna escalate. You know, the GPU RAM apocalypse 2.0. And it's just like, on the other side, it's like, what if AI bursts, dude? Like, all this stuff is gonna crumble in value. But I don't know if it can burst. Like, they've already made their contracts, so I don't know if they can back out of those, even if like demand falls off. That's like the thing. Oh, okay, it tells me on the back here which this is for. I need to go to LGA 1700 here. It's in the middle. What's on sale? The 14600K was on sale for $150 and I bought multiple. I literally just looked at Amazon before this and I'm like, dude, everything that I bought is like not even on sale anymore. Now ARC B580s are at MSRP, not the Founders Edition, but I linked a, what do you call it? ASRock one that is. I think you know, ARC B580 for $250 is a fair deal in the modern market. I don't think it's anything crazy. Like I feel like that's where that kind of GPU should sit, price wise. I got so much garbage lying around up here. Throw this stuff away. Assuming this is pretty similar to all other CPU coolers. Okay, it's gonna go in like that. We got our standoffs here. Really just need to know the orientation of this bracket. It's gonna go like that. Yeah. So boys, what do y'all think about my take on my 5090? Was that all cope? Was I coping? I got a lot of different comments on there. People think I'm coping. Like but I'm consistent, bro. Like before the 5090 came out, I was like, dude, this thing at MSRP for the hardware you're getting is a bargain. Because what other, if it's not, then like what other hardware can you buy for that price that's equal? There's not anything remotely close. It's a very weird shaped. Oh yeah, I guess I could change the angle here so you guys can see it. It's a very weirdly shaped frame. Like a bracket there. $75. When could you ever get a 14600 for $75? I do not recall. The lowest I've seen is 150 with the freaking, or no, it was like 130 on Walmart or something once, maybe. But it didn't have the Battlefield bundle. Okay, this is definitely crooked. This is crooked a little bit. This one, oh crap. This one right here needs to be, there we go. All right. Bro, I mean, you're right. Like, I'll admit it, the Zotac model, it doesn't have the same level of sexiness as something like an Astral. Well, I don't know. Not Astral. The Astral looks okay, but I don't think it looks as cool as the other ones. For me, it's MSI, like the Vanguard. That one looks so cool. It doesn't have the level of swag as those, but I'm telling you, like, when you hold that graphics card, the fin density, knowing it has the same 5090 chip, it has that swag. Like, not maybe on always aesthetic level, but on a presence and like a hardware level, performance level, yeah, it has the swag. Just knowing you got 32 gigs of VRAM, that's swag in itself. It could look like a potato, but if it has 32 gigs of GDDR7, it's gonna get me going. But yeah, so guys, we installed our little, what do you call it, bracket. Super important, because when you're trying to do that, you know, when you're trying to hold this in place while it's screwed into the case, it's just very difficult because this thing can keep on falling out. So for me, I've always found it a lot better to just kind of screw your bracket in before you put it in the case. But we'll go ahead and let me put all this to the side here. Get that case out. Here we go. Y'all's favorite, the Sama VO2 or whatever it's called. Dude, this thing's going for $55 on Newegg. I cannot recommend it enough. It keeps on dropping in price, but guys, it is just, oh, I felt like something just fell. If you press down on the top of this, actually this glass side panel will come off, which is not good. I can just not recommend this thing enough though. You got 3 Infinity fans, you have an RGB controller, a smaller form factor. If your parts aren't too big, it's gonna look great. I actually have no idea if the CPU cooler will fit in here, but I'm sure it will. They spec this thing out to be very spacious. So let me pull all these off. Did I see? Yeah, I did see the 285K was 430. I mean, I think the 265K was a better deal, right? The 265K has 4 less E-cores and it was, I believe it was 240. It's a lot better. I have the 265K. Dude, no, my fans are quiet. On the Zotac 5090, the fans are quiet, bro. I undervolted it. Something I always do with my GPUs and my CPU coolers is I actually set it to where the fan speed will never go above like 85%, even if it gets like 100 Celsius, because I just hate like max speed fans. I do not want that. So I'll undervolt before like I'll turn my fan speed up to that high. I'm trying to read all the comments. We have a lot of comments today. Oh, it was on Dell's website for the 14600. Well, dude, I would have bought like literally 100. I would have spent like $5 grand on that. I would have just bought like all of them. All right. Our favorite case here. Peel off all this on the sides. This is the part I hate most with this case. If you have a motherboard that needs an IO shield, it's just kind of difficult. It's not fun. No, I saw a 265K. I don't know where it was, but I saw it. It might have been the F. It might have been the KF for like 240. I don't know where it was. It might have been on Amazon. Let's see if I can get this. Oh, this will cut you up real good. Come on now. Oh, come on. Oh yeah, you got it. That was quick. We actually got the IO shield installed very quickly that time. That was great. All right. Next up, I gotta get my motherboard screws out. One of these days, I just need to like do a live stream and be like, speed running building a PC and like try to build a PC in literally 20 minutes. I bet I could do it. Like if I got the simplest case with pre-installed fans, you know, like didn't talk to you guys that much, just like literally like sweated myself off and just tried to build a PC really quick. I want to say the fastest I've ever built one was probably like 30 minutes or like 25 minutes or something. Because when I'm not talking to you guys and explaining stuff, I build these very quickly. All right. Let's see if we can install this MOBO. Okay, seems simple enough. I'm gonna actually need to lower this table a bit. Not like you guys can tell though. FlexiSpot table, by the way, I made a video about it. They sent it to me for free. Here we go. Yeah, no, the non-F Intel CPUs are really good. Like their iGPU is just, it's great. It's really comes in handy for a lot of things. And I think most people should spring that extra 10, 20 bucks for the Intel iGPU, especially on the new Arrow Lake CPUs, right? Because the Arc GPU is great for all kinds of things. Sadly, this motherboard does not have screws or does not have standoffs for these bottom two. And the case doesn't come with standoffs for it either, like standoff screws. So I'm just like, I don't even put them in. I put all the other ones in and it's fine. All right. Okay, there we go. It is secure. Next up, we are going to plug in the front panel and the front USB. I think I'll do the front USB first. Sadly, this case does not have front USB-C. For whatever reason, they decided to include PCIe Gen 5, but not front USB. Front USB-C is what it doesn't have. It does have USB-A. Yeah, AMD actually never offered Zen 3, actually all the way up to Zen 3 without iGPUs, unless you got an APU from them. And their APUs weren't good because they have the cache on them. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, something I wanted to talk about on this stream is people are saying that I'm coping with my 5090 video. I was just saying, you know, I made a whole video 2-3 months after I got my 5090. I was like, you know, just letting you guys know my experience. Like, I enjoy the 5090. Overall, I would say has been worth it for me. Looking forward to the future, you know, with my crystal ball, I think that it's going to be worth the $2,000 investment I put into it. But you know, that's just my thoughts. People are saying that I'm coping, and I don't want to think that way. I don't know. I could see, you know, some of the things I said, but like I said from the beginning, like when I very first reacted to the 5090's price, I said it was a bargain. I said the 5090 was a bargain. I made a whole video about it. I said it's not going to be for everybody. I even said it wasn't for me at the time. but the opportunity arose and I got it for MSRP and I don't really regret it. Like, I don't want to sell it, you know. Even if I could sell it for $3,000, I would have a hard time selling that 5090. Thank you, JD Tech Mods, for becoming a Silicon Stake supporter there. Okay, I think we plugged in everything. I'll plug in the fan controller down there to the bottom, just so you can control the fans through the motherboard. That'd be nice for them. Next up is our power supply. This is a great value. I'm pretty sure it's on Newegg right now for this same price. I don't know if I made a link in the description for this one. I don't think I did. But it is the ASRock Pro 750G. It's an ATX 3.1 power supply. It's $60 on Newegg. But it's, you know, 750 watts, 80 plus gold. It has the 12 volt high power connector. I haven't seen value like that, guys. For $60, that is insane. Power supplies have just been going down and down and down for a long time. I don't know if FlexiSpot and Sanodesk use the same products. Or this, yeah, I don't know. If they're using the same pictures, I mean, maybe. I can tell you that this FlexiSpot desk has been working wonders for me. I film a lot of B-roll on it, film my live streams on it. It's pretty sturdy. It's got that new chemical smell to it. It's actually a very strong smell. And here we go. Pro, ASRock Pro. Like, dude, for $60, like, okay, ASRock, okay. Hopefully it doesn't blow up. It has a green connector here on the 12 volt high power. Let's see if I can show you guys. It's green. It's also 450 watts. $450 watt. All right, let's throw this thing out. Oops. Hopefully that's okay. Let's throw that over there. We gotta put this power supply in now. I'm like very space constrained here. This little office. You know, this power supply is not modular, but honestly, I always say I gotta turn this around. For pre-built machines, that's a positive because you don't want to not include anything they might use in later. Like, I cannot tell you how many times I've seen somebody build with the modular power supply. They have a GPU that only takes 1 PCIe power, and then that's all they include. Later on, they upgrade and they don't have the PCIe power connectors to actually utilize their full power supply. It's just, it happens like clockwork. So if it's non-modular, you got everything the power supply can do right off the bat. The problem is if something breaks, you can't really change it out. If you know how to do some work with wires, I guess you could. hate it when power supplies force you to push on them. Send a pic on Discord of the case. Okay. Yeah, I can check it out here in a sec. For me, it was either go 5090 or go home. You guys probably know my situation. I had an RTX 4080. I really only upgrade my GPU if I can get like twice the performance gain or more. I've just found if you're gonna spend that much money, you really want a big jump, and anything less than 2x is not as noticeable. Being like a console guy for the longest time and having huge jumps, you know, 2x is kind of like the bare minimum if you're spending thousands, in my opinion. I had a 1650 for my first GPU, and that is pretty much the weakest modern GPU you could have got a few years ago. Then I upgraded to a 1080 Ti, and that was a, I think 350%, 300% gain. It felt like heaven. After the 1080 Ti, I got a 3060 Ti, and you're like, whoa, Kaysen, that kind of broke your rule. Well, that's my name, Silicon Steak. Yeah, the reason I did it is because I bought this new LG TV and I wanted HDMI 2.1 natively. Looking back, I'm like, I could have just bought a DisplayPort adapter. It's whatever. I also wanted to try out ray tracing and DLSS. And that's when I realized, yeah, you kind of want to, when you upgrade, you kind of want it to be a big jump. So after that 3060 Ti, I got a 3090. I think the 3090 was like 80% more or something like that. After the 3090, I got a RTX 4080. The reason I did that is because my 3090 was melting itself and it was going to die if I kept on gaming on it. So, you know, I sold it to somebody. It had no issues. It had no issues or anything like that. I just sold it because it was overheating. The memory chips were not, they weren't downclocking, but they were just cooking. Like their temperature was like 110 Celsius. And I'm like, I can't fix that. So, I pretty much side traded for a 4080, but it was 40% faster. And then after this 4080, finally 5090. So I've been a 90 buyer twice actually. Okay, next up, we have this. You cannot do a PC flip build without cable extensions. One of the cheapest things you can add to your build that will add monetary value you can sell your PC for. Like if you add cable extensions, you'll be able to sell your PC for 20, 30% more than if you didn't add them. And they cost 15 bucks, so you gotta do it. Yeah, 39, it had memory on the back, dude. And I had the Asus Strix OC, like, and that was a cool card. It was really cool. After I got my 4080 and I spent all that money on the 4080, I got an open box from Zotac store. I bought it for like $700 and after tax it was like $800. I realized I kind of want to start making videos because like I paid for this expensive hardware. The 4080 had dual media engines and I'm like, I want to try that out. So I just started trying to make some videos and that's where we're at today. That's one of the reasons I started making videos is just because I got a 4080 and I'm like, dude, I want to use this thing. So it's gonna go in like that. Put them on there. Yeah, I mean the 3090, it just cooks the memory, dude. That's like the one bad thing, and it guzzles power for how much performance you're getting. I mean my 5070 is like 20%, 15% faster than my 3090 was, and it's using way less power to get there. Sure, it has less memory, but it doesn't cook itself, and it fits in my mini PC, so I'm like, yeah, dude, I'll take that. I don't know if you guys noticed, but we hit 3,000 subscribers today. I want to give you guys a big thank you for that. From 2K to 3K, it was a long road. For whatever reason, it took a lot longer than from 1K to 2K. Hopefully here soon we'll start picking up. I have a feeling that when you're like under 2K subscribers, people like want to support you more, and then like they start subscribing. Then after 2K, you're still a small like YouTube channel, but people don't feel the need to like support you to help the algorithm and things like that. So that's kind of my speculation. Also, obviously this is a niche, so maybe there's just not as much people interested in hardware leaks and things. Although, you know, looking at things like GamerMeld, I would assume there's still a lot more people out there that would like to see that kind of content. Okay, next up I'm going to do CPU power. It's going to go in there like that. Yeah. The one thing that I didn't mention in my video about the 5090, a downside, and I probably missed more downsides, but like one of the things I didn't say is it sadly is just not a good overclocker. And it's not my silicon. Like my silicon, it will clock to 3.25 gigahertz, but for whatever reason, the architecture of the 5080, the amount of ROPS it has is something I've heard. This clock speed does not scale with its performance. I don't know why. So I will overclock it to 3.2 gigahertz, and that's only 4-5% faster than me running 2.7 gigahertz with way less power. So underclocking, I mean, more accurately, undervolting a 5090 is actually the way to go. You only lose a few percent performance gains, but you cut down on power by like 30%. And that in turn cuts down the heat in your room. That's the main reason I'm doing it. It's not because I'm worried about my electricity bill. My electricity is super cheap. I live in Texas. It's because like my room will get really hot, and it gets significantly less hot when I undervolt my card, and the fans don't spin as loud. I don't like that either. So it's like, yeah, that's one thing. Dang, JD Tech Mods, do you just have like every 90 card there is? Do you have the 2080 Ti as well? Do you have a 1080 Ti? I guess I bought the 1080 Ti, 2080 Ti, 3090. I just never got the 4090. Now, I didn't get those all at launch. In fact, I got none of them at launch. I buy them when they're cheap, except for the 5090. Okay, I cannot fit it in here. I think I'm gonna have to separate these two. It's a very small fit here on the CPU power. I'm not getting good shots today for you guys, but hopefully we're just having a good discussion. Kind of just wanted to get this PC built. I have to go to a movie later with my friends. We're going to go see Chainsaw Man. You guys heard of it? It's a pretty cool anime. I just started it like a few weeks ago. There is some plot in the anime though. That part is that's a little devious. $4090, the new 1080 Ti GOAT. Yeah, dude, the 4090, it is, dude. The 4090 is going to age better than the 1080 Ti ever did because it has DLSS and ray tracing. 4090 is an amazing card. If you bought it at $1,600, you won. Like, you can sell it more for that now. Like, how many years after it came out? Like 3 years, dude. Like, what? That's unheard of. All right. Our next step, put on the CPU cooler. Hell's Paradise, is that a good anime? Anime? All right, let's see here. I want you guys to get a good visual. I'm gonna put some thermal paste on. This actually came with some thermal paste, so we'll see. I bet it's decent. Wow, look at it. It's got the little branding on there. It says thermal grease. That's quite a bit. That should be enough. It came with its own spatula as well. That is nice. Okay. How did I do, guys? Huh. I don't have anything to wipe this off with. Let's just grab the manual once again. Didn't really do too good. That's okay. Now we're ready for the CPU cooler. Here it is. It's got these cool little grooves in it. It feels quality to me, boys. How many heat pipes is that? It's a lot. I did use this once, actually, already. I used it to test a 12900K that I bought. Actually, I got it for free. It was like a bent 12900K, and I didn't even screw this on. I just put it on the 12900K. I have a history of doing that. Okay. Good thing to have handy for these is an extra long screwdriver so you can actually fit it all the way. I cannot see what's going on. Hopefully I'm screwing in here. I mean, if you look at just like stock reviews, the 5090 was kind of disappointing, or the 50 series. But dude, people don't talk about how well they overclock, dude. So I went over to my brother's house. I installed him a new power supply because his power supply was actually not good enough for his 5070 when he pushed it to the limit. And here's the thing, dude. From stock to max OC, with his 5070, mind you, he had the Vanguard OC, he got 20% gain, okay? 20%. That puts it at a RX 9070 non-XT. The gain from, regular 4070 to overclocked 5070 is actually huge. And I know on 5080 it overclocks very well too. The one thing is the 5090, for whatever reason, just doesn't get a lot of headroom from overclocking, but the gain on it was huge. So if you look at those different things, like 50 series wasn't that bad, especially if you can get it for cheaper. Like the 5070 Ti, I think was an amazing card, and it made 50 series actually like 16 gigabytes from NVIDIA mainstream, because the 4080 being at $1,200, 4080 Super at $1,000, that's just too high. But $750, I think that's doable for a lot more people. Okay, we got it on. Let me put these fans on now. You got a 4080 Master. Cool. Yeah, I mean, I know that 5080s can beat 4090s sometimes when you overclock them. Hello, Sawdog. How you doing today? We're building a computer 14600K Arc B580. It's glorious, bro. Oh yeah, I don't think anyone guessed. How much does this PC cost? What do y'all think? What do you think that I built it for? Come on now. A lot of tangles in this. $1,100 basically. Nope, that's far off. I said I was going to sell this thing for $1,000. I'm going to give them a good deal. I feel like $1,000 for this is good because number one, it has 32 gigs of RAM. Number two, you got a graphics card with 12 gigs of VRAM. I bought the RAM like a month ago and I bought it used. Maybe not a whole month ago. I need a fan splitter for the CPU header up here because this dumb thing comes with only one socket for the CPU, even though it's got two CPU fans. That's some good engineering. I actually got this CPU cooler for 30 bucks, and it's like a black aesthetic dual tower CPU cooler. ARGB as well. The lowest I've ever seen something like that, so I picked it up. 800, you're getting closer, but it's a little higher, or no, yeah, it's lower than that, actually. 700, okay, you guys are close. It was 775, so it's like, that's pretty good value. It's really good value. And if I sell this thing for 200 or 1,000, that's $225 profit. Like, that's pretty good. And I feel like that is a very good deal for whoever buys this as well. Like in the market we're in right now, you're getting a 12 or 20 thread CPU, 14600K. You're getting 32 gigs of RAM, and then you're also getting 12 gigs of VRAM. Can't really go wrong with that. Most of the parts are new. The ARC B580 was used because I had used it. I bought it used a while back. And then the RAM was used, but everything else, new. Dude, a post-workout steak would go hard. Sawdog, you want to come bring me a steak? Then we can go watch Chainsaw Man. Wait, JD Tech Mods, did you really just download the 800 watt BIOS, bro? You need to do some serious testing for me and let me know if it's even remotely close to worth it. For me, I'm just like, dude, I'm fine with where my 5090's at right now. Do I really need 800 watts? Mine consumes like 400 watts during gaming after the undervolt, so that would be double. Like, my room would get so hot. Also, my power supply would probably blow up. Like, the 12 volt high power connector would blow up. I don't think I need that in my life. Also, I'm pretty sure Zotac would be able to detect that I flashed that BIOS. And if I sent my card in for an RMA, they would not honor that, I'm sure. I mean, I wouldn't if I was them. All right, we're cooking, boys. We are cooking. I'm gonna go ahead and set this bad boy up for y'all to see. A lot of cords I gotta pull back. I need to plug in the RGB back here as well. I'm just gonna hide back here. 12900 KS at 880 euros. That's good as long as it's not like degraded or anything. Which, like, let's be clear, degradation happens to all CPUs. Like, I feel like in the future when we're on like 18 angstrom, CPUs will just degrade naturally after like 3 or 4 years, and you'll just have to buy a new one. Because the gates are getting so small. That's just how it works. Oh my gosh. Sorry, these RGB connectors are very hard to plug in. There we go. Now it's the moment everyone's been waiting for. The ARC B580. Isn't it glorious? Yeah, sorry, you should come by, man. The build's almost done. I wanted you to be my cameraman. Okay. I think I'm gonna keep this box. It's really cool. Like, look, let's do a live unboxing right quick. Here, I'll switch to this camera. Live unboxing. Let's play. All right, Intel. Like, I think the packaging on this alone, like, cost them like 30 bucks or something. Got a little cloth. As far as you guys know, this card's new. Look at it. It's absolutely glorious. It's a sexy card, and it's light. It sips power. It's only got one 8-pin. Whoever gets this is going to get a good deal. Maybe I should list it for like 1,100, and then if someone offers me 100, then I take it. Or I mean 1,000, not 100. It's glorious. I need to turn my aperture down. Or up. There we go. So, I don't think I've really talked to you guys. What do y'all think about the Steam Machine? Because Linus has come out and said that he asked Valve like about the pricing. He's like, oh, so you're gonna be like aggressive, right? And like try to make people actually interested in PC gaming that otherwise wouldn't be able to afford it. And they're like, nah, we're just gonna, basically charge what a PC would cost. That makes no sense. It's like, it's non-upgradable, right? It has very low VRAM and DRAM, which the DRAM's upgradable. That's the only thing. And then it's on Linux. It's on Linux, right? So it's like, what the heck? If it's like $800, like why? I mean, I'm sure like the fanboys are gonna buy it, but all right. Here, bring this in closer. You guys can somewhat see it. All right, one-handed. Here we go. I guess you always do this one-handed pretty much. Tilted. PC is tilted. Come on. There we go. You hear the click? That's it. Blacked out build here. Yeah, I kind of miss back in the days when AliExpress was viable. Some of the stuff on AliExpress has gone down. Oh, I need to move that camera back. Some of the stuff on AliExpress has gone down in price. But like, I used to buy just tons of Ryzen 3600s off AliExpress for like $50. And I would get a motherboard for like $40. And I would sell the build for like $800. And I would make 50% profit or margin. And those days are kind of just gone. My profit margin's closer to like 20, 30% now. I can get 40% sometimes if I buy a lot of used stuff. It just is what it is. I get a lot better components, like higher quality stuff. But AliExpress just ain't what it used to be. I'm also just moving away from AM4 builds. I have like one AM4 motherboard. I ordered off Walmart because it was like a really good deal. Yeah, that's gonna be like that. It's gonna go down. I don't want this. It was like B550, I think I got for $60 off Walmart. So it was pretty good. If I compare that with like a Ryzen 5600 or 3600, I'm like, okay, that'd be good. Lana said they weren't looking happy about. Yeah, dude, 500, dude, it should be 400. The consoles are higher in performance and they came out in 2020, 5 years ago. 6 years after the Steam Deck or the Steam machine is gonna come out. Like, Valve makes so much money off Steam. Like, why not just like sell the console at cost, you know? Like, why try to make money off hardware? That's not Valve's bread and butter. I don't get that kind of strategy with them. Like, they could make so much more money in the long run if they just sell that thing at cost. All right. I got to stuff all these cables back here. You guys can look at this mess. Look at it. I'm literally gonna stuff them all in the back. That's how I do it. If you don't like it, just don't watch. Most of these people never open up their PC. Like, I know for a fact, they just do not know what's going on. So they don't open it up. It's not a big deal. This is how I do my main rig too. I'm not always a clean person when it comes to stuff you can't see. Like, if you can see it, I'm like, okay, yeah, make it nice. But like, if it's like in the back, I'm like, whatever. I'm just gonna stuff it back there. So that's why when people look at like, I mean, I get it. If you're buying a pre-built from a company, you want it to look nice. For me, it's just like, I don't care. I wouldn't go that far to say it's almost e-waste. If you're playing the new AAA garbage, it's e-waste. Like, and a lot of people were telling me that on my 5090 video. It's like, why even get a 5090? All the new games suck. And I'm like, valid, but no, not all of them suck. Like Expedition 33 came out this year, Doom: The Dark Ages, like all those were fun. And if you didn't have a good GPU, you pretty much couldn't run those games very well. Like, especially Doom: The Dark Ages. Okay, there we go. I wouldn't say it's e-waste. There's thousands of games. Like Frogboy says this, and I totally agree. There is thousands of games on Steam that are from the Xbox original, Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS5 or PS4, that are really good games that you'll be able to play on that. So no, it's not e-waste. It might be more of a retro gaming console. If you can get emulation on Linux going on that, like Dolphin Simulator, emulator, that'd be great. I'd go for that. The thing is, I already built my own mini PC that's its own Steam machine, but it runs Windows, so I can do all kinds of other things on it. Like the live stream I'm doing right now is running off it. Okay, so what do you boys think? I do not like this sticker on here. Y'all can't really see it. Put the glass side panels on. Or actually, no, I'll keep them off. And then we'll plug this thing in. How much viewers we got right now? 10? Okay. Yeah, I don't like opening the back of my case either. I just know what horrors lurk back there. What's the time, guys? How fast did we build this thing today? I feel like it was pretty quick. And plug this in. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Well, it's not turning on. That's not a good sign. The front panel's plugged in. Oh. The power supply was on the wrong switch, boys. All right, let's try again. 3, 2, 1. Hey, we all make mistakes, okay? We all make ding-dong mistakes. I made that one many times. Let's see, let's get it to white. Oops, it just turned off. Must be RAM training. There we go. It's glorious. Dude, I've done that so many times, and I thought I switched it to the 1. I had it on the 0. I wonder when Sawyer's gonna get here. Oh, because I already finished. There's so much trash. Cool blue. Yeah, it's actually white. It looks blue on the camera though. No, this is a Spared S. This is a Flexi Spot. I made a whole video on it. Here, look. It lowers, it raises. It's really cool. It has pre-saved. Oh wait, oh crap. No, I can't do that. It's gonna hit the ceiling fan up here. Somebody just rang my doorbell. I might need to go check that right quick. I bet it's Sawyer. I'll be right back, boys. What's up, bro?
What's up, dude?
I'm live.
I know.
Oh, okay. I can give you a mic. I have an extra one of these.
Really?
Yeah. We already have our Christmas tree. We put it up
Yeah.
today.
That looks good.
I never put it up before Thanksgiving, but
Looks good, though.
she wanted it up.
Let's shoot it.
Yeah, dude, look, I have so little room in here, like I said.
Sweet.
Everyone, welcome. Sawyer, this is my friend.
What's up, guys?
We're gonna get him a mic right quick. Turn this on. But yeah, this is a ARC B580 14600K, 32 gigs of RAM. I can't see the light on it.
That's a good looking case.
It's not turning on at all.
It's fine.
No, bro, you need a mic, dude.
Need a mic?
Well, I wonder if we're gonna hear back. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't get one. Because you might hear us twice, is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, then don't worry about it. It looks good.
Yeah, dude. Did you hear how much I paid for it?
No. Was it like $700?
$775.
That's good.
Yep.
Used that's your old GPU and then old DDR4?
I bought the RAM from somebody in Lubbock.
Nice.
Yeah, because it costs, like I said, like 32 gigs costs like $150 right now.
Dude, this is an awesome setup.
Yeah, dude. See, look, you just hit spacebar.
Hi to Chad.
Look, you hit
So-
spacebar and it goes to this camera.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah. It's all running on the RTX 5070 down there.
Nice, bro.
Yeah.
Nice. Dude, also YouTube. This man, so in this 5090 video, hit the 4080 peasant he was referring
That's
to.
him, man.
That's me. So
This is right by me.
yeah. But when I had a 4080 and he had a 4080, mine was faster.
No, his
Don't
was
get it
0.3%.
Mine was faster. It overclocked.
Times by.
Yup.
So he has the what do you call it? The WindForce 4080 gigabyte WindForce.
Gigabyte, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
gigabyte. Dude, this is what I was telling you earlier today. Like, I need a bigger office.
Yeah.
There's no space in here.
No, when it's just you, it's good. I'm gonna walk through this.
Dude, the headphones, you have to try these. Let me position those for you. I got some new headphones today, boys.
Dude, these things are sweet. These things are
Yeah, they're called the Hi-Fiman Anada Stealth.
These are awesome.
So they're like huge. They're like $1,000 headphones, but they're on sale for $200. See, yeah, this is a jank setup. They're huge though.
Where does this need to go?
I mean, we're pretty much done with the stream.
Oh.
I'm just gonna answer some questions and stuff. I just had it like lying on my chair because the stand for it broke.
It's awesome.
Yeah, dude. Look, show them my setup. They already know what the setup looks like. It's kind of messy.
Giga Gamer, man. Yeah, they
Giga
are open
Gamer.
back. Julio.
They're open back. I can get you an affiliate link if you want. They're on sale right now for like $250 on Amazon. I got mine off AliExpress though, and with the coupon I got it for $200. Yeah, dude. ARC B580. This thing.
It's good. Dude, that's a sick cooler. How much you get that for?
$30. Yeah, on Amazon.
Nice.
This isn't really
Margin.
lined up.
Margin, guys.
Margin, dude. We need more margin. All right, boys. Yeah, they're planers. I think that means they use magnets or something.
Yep.
Any questions before I end the stream? We're going to go watch Chainsaw Man in theaters.
It's dubbed.
It's dubbed, I know.
It's dubbed, though.
It's
so
dubbed. That's the only one they have.
It's fine.
Here, I need to get
Dude,
this.
this is sick.
Yeah, I know, dude. And then I have an Elgato capture card. Here, I'm going to turn the lights down. I have an Elgato capture card when I'm gaming with my 5090. It just runs into that PC, and then the 5070 encodes it. So there's no performance loss.
None. Nice.
And I can do like 4K. It's really nice.
Dude, it looks so weird seeing yourself on the camera.
Yeah.
I'm chopped, man.
You get used to it. You get used to your voice, too.
I have some semi-open back ones. So I have the Sennheiser HD60s. That's what I have.
Dude, I saw those on sale for $90
Yep.
today. Aren't they supposed to be like $200?
Well, it's a discontinued SKU. So
I was like,
they're
I was
just-
thinking,
they're
I'm like,
just
oh, are those?
getting rid of-
I was thinking, I'm like, oh, I should have got those, but then I'm like, nah, these are better, dude. In a minute, when we close the stream, we're gonna load up some YouTube music, and I'm gonna show you. We Are Charlie Kirk. We're gonna play that. No, but for real, it sounds really good on there. So.
Yeah, but I bet the dub's still good. I don't know. I've never watched Chainsaw Man dub though. I've watched. I guess the only. Dub
I accidentally loaded up an episode with it dubbed, and I was like, oh wait.
The only dub that I've really ever watched is Dragon Ball and Demon Slayer. And Demon Slayer one time.
Talk, just
Oh, sweet.
yeah, and then when I talk,
Dude, this is so cool.
hello.
Hello.
Here, we might end the stream. I don't see any questions. We got 7 watching.
No one wants to ask me anything?
Come on, boys. What do you have? What questions do you have for Sawyer?
Anything? Is JDD still in here?
JD Techmons is always in the chat, bro. He's always lurking. He might just, he kind of like games and he like.
Dude, I want to see that 800 watt BIOS. See what it does.
For sure. He's in the Discord. He'll send us videos of it and his performance and all that. You're in the SFAB Discord, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you'll be able to see. It sounds like Sydney just got home.
Yeah, I did. I did not park in her spot though, thankfully. Dude, that movie's we won't get out till like 1 a.m.
Dang, bro. All right, boys. Well, this is the PC. Built it for $775. Going to be able to sell it for $1,000, maybe $1,100.
Wait, I look Turkish.
Yeah, he's Middle Eastern.
What do Turkish people look like?
They're Middle Eastern people.
Is that just code word for ugly or chopped?
No. Bro, there's all kinds of different nationalities here in the chat. What's up, Sydney? We're live streaming.
I'm sure I have way more to talk about, but I just got here.
The Chad, well, respect to you for being Chad.
We just finished the PC build.
What is all this bro? You showed up when it was done. I called this man like a couple hours ago. I'm like, hey, you can come and help me. And he's like,
I was at the gym.
Respectfully, he was making gains. So, what'd you say you hit today's shoulders?
Oh my, dude, I have a cool stash. Thank you, man.
Yeah, I can't grow a stash like that.
So I don't know if there's like football enjoyers here, but I went to Texas Tech for college, and our linebacker's in the running for the Heisman, and he has a stash. So I did it in honor of him.
Yeah, we're from Tech. Yeah, bro, he did not help.
Hey, I used to build PCs with him though.
Yeah, he actually
when I worked
partook. Well, here's the thing. Well, no, we probably shouldn't say all that. Let's just say that he worked on the inside somewhere, and he could get me really good deals during shortages. Yep. Let's just say that. Yep. I had a source on the inside that I could get like. Yeah, not anymore. Not anymore.
But I used to.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it was a really, really good time.
I was able to get a 4080 during like right when it came out, when it was super scalped for like $400.
Yeah, it was literally going for like $2,000 at the time.
Yep. So
and then he got a OLED monitor for like $300.
OLED monitor. It was
like years ago.
It was
like when they were first coming out.
What was it? It was a C2 42-inch. It was a TV, but it was still an OLED. It was like MSRP was like $1,700, and I got it for like $300.
Yeah, he made plays like that. He's from Albania.
Oh heck yeah, man!
Bro, that's something,
awesome.
Dude. That's something people don't talk about. Having a friend that's into computers like you are, because like in person, I don't know anyone that's into it like me. Like Sawyer likes it, and we can talk about it sometimes. But if he's not looking at an upgrade, particularly, he's like, okay, whatever.
Zone out.
He zones out.
Yeah.
Like, that's why it's nice being like the Discord with you guys and stuff, because most people don't care about it. But he's the closest friend I have that cares about it. And when we were building PCs together, it was really cool.
Yeah, it was
but yeah, cool. So who knows? There might be a shortage in 2026. Oh yeah, there probably will be. There's already a RAM shortage, so. That's what I was saying earlier. Like, I don't know which way it's going to go, where if like this AI boom pops, you know, maybe there's going to be abundance of things, but if it doesn't, then yeah, like GG.
Well, I mean, you know, like when I ran to Best Buy today to get those Sony headphones,
yeah,
there's no RAM. Like,
Yeah.
like DDR4,
See,
DDR5.
dude, 32 gigs in there,
Literally
man. 32
nothing.
gigs.
That's what guys like. I saw you Discord stuff like that. Yeah, true. Bro, that is so real.
Yeah.
Dude, like 99% of the time when I've done upgrades is because he's done an upgrade. He's like, oh, you're so slow now.
Dude, I'm trying
So
to
then I
convince
have
him
to
to get
do
a
it.
5090 now. He doesn't even need it. I'm just
Yeah.
like,
It's either gym equipment for
Either
a,
he
for a
gets,
home
like-
gym
dude,
or a 59.
either he like decorates and like decks out his garage with like a whole home gym with like tons of weights and everything, and that's gonna be like that $2,000, or he just gets a 5090. It's like the same.
Yeah.
It's like
I can play Mega Bonk with my 59.
yeah, we were playing Mega Bonk today, so it's like,
That'd be sick.
dude.
That'd be sick.
Well, cool guys. This is the build. I'm gonna get a close up of it right quick for you boys. It all looks kind of dark. Oh, it probably looks dark. Wait.
It's because I'm in the way.
No, it's because I turned down the light. Let me turn up the light. It still looks kind of dark. I think because the OLED is dimming as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is what the build looks like. Enjoy it. This may be one of the last builds this high end for a little bit. Actually, I have a lot of good CPUs coming. It's just that, I don't think I'm going to get 32 gigs for a while again.
That's gonna be tough.
So, all right. We're going to go ahead and end the stream there. I got to turn this light down. Thank you, boys. Sorry, any closing remarks?
No. It's cool to meet you guys though.
The case is in the description. It's the same case I've used like every live stream. It's really good. Check it out.